How many friends and family members do you know that are realtors? If you're looking to buy or sell a house, who do you choose? Let me help you not lose relationships by making a mistake. Let me show you 2 things that you can do in order to save those relationships and choose the best person. My name is Tabitha Richardson, and I am the broker and owner of Next Home Leaders located in the DMV area. Now, if you're looking to make a move, first subscribe to my channel and then click the link in the description to call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom call with me to help you. Now, back to the topic. If you are been around, you know the last few years have been crazy in real estate. And a lot of realtors became licensed in the last 3 to 4 years. So it is not a far stretch to say that you probably know at least 3 to 5 real estate agents up and down your timeline. It could be people that you never met, but you see them on social media all the time. I might be one of them. And you're thinking about making that move and you're like, who do we choose? And if you have a significant other, they probably know 3 to 5 real estate agents. So who are you going to choose? And also, when you choose that one person, just know some of the other people might not like that decision, but you can only choose one person. So I want to help you not make the mistake and lose relationships, especially close family and friends. If you have to choose one person, what should you do? Now, I can't believe you're not going to use me to sell your home. Like, really? Are you crazy or something? Anyway, back to the regular scheduled podcast. That is exactly what you want to avoid. So let me help you with 2 techniques that you can use so that you don't burn those bridges with other people. Now, I know you want to support your family and friends that are real estate agents. First and foremost, you do need to talk with your significant other, or if it's just you need to figure out some type of criteria to narrow down to 3 people. Now, if you're selling your house, this is a major transaction in comparison to buying a house. Now, when you're buying a house, you don't need as many skills as you need when you're selling a house. And let me tell you why. When you're selling your house, you want to sell for the maximum amount, the best terms, in the quickest amount of time possible. Now, there might be situations where you need to delay your sale, and there's strategies that we can use to help you stay in the house a little bit longer. But ultimately, most people want to sell their house as quick as possible. In order to do that, you need a realtor that knows what they're doing, that has experience, or at least the support of their brokerage to help them through this transaction. So the first thing you're going to do is figure out criteria to narrow it down to just 3 people that you are going to interview on a listing appointment. Once you narrow that down, and it could be whatever you want, it could be experience, it could be their full-time or part-time, how many transactions they've done, how close in proximity to family or close friends they are to you. Whatever you choose, I'll let you determine that part. Contact all of the real estate agents that you personally know, not just people that are on your timeline that you've never met, but the real estate agents that you personally know that are family and or friends. And you want to let them know, hey, I'm looking to sell my house. And I'm letting you know because we are only going to interview 3 real estate agents. We're going to talk about it, and then we're going to decide on those 3 agents. And if you are one of those agents, we're going to contact you and let you know so that we can set up a listing appointment with you. If they're not one of those agents, you're going to let them know, like, it was a really hard decision for us to make, but we had to narrow it down and we were only able to choose one person. But we definitely respect your business, and if we have anyone that we can refer to you, we will absolutely do that. Then, now you want to schedule the appointment with just the 3 real estate agents that you're going to interview to list your home. Now, make sure when those agents show up that they are actually showing up and they're giving you a plan of how they're going to get your home sold. If it is family or if it's a very close friend, don't allow them to come and treat this as if it's not business. You want them to treat you in a professional manner like a client. I will tell you, with all of my friends and family, I still always treat them like a client. I come prepared to do a full listing presentation. Sometimes they don't want to hear all of that stuff. They're good. They just need to know the numbers, because maybe they've already chosen me and they know that they want to use me. And so we'll just sit down and we'll go over the numbers. But I always give them the option, like, hey, I have a full listing presentation to go through everything. Would you like to go through that, or do you want to just get straight to the numbers? And I let them decide oftentimes. But it's surprising that many times they want to kind of go through it because they've never sold a house before. So they're not sure what to expect. And I want, as a professional, to make sure that I make them feel comfortable and I educate them. Because it's always about educating your clients on the journey that you are about to go on with them. So when they come to the house, make sure that you ask all the questions. Treat them as if they're someone that you don't know. Ask them all the questions that you have. Make sure that they're answering those questions to your satisfaction. And if not, ask them more questions. And if you don't feel satisfied with the presentation that they gave, or maybe they gave a good presentation, but someone did a presentation just a little bit better and they were able to explain to you exactly what their marketing strategy was. They were able to show you social proof on what they've done with other clients in the past and how they got their home sold for top dollar. Then once you and your significant other, or you just on your own, once you've decided who you're going to pick, call those other 2 agents that you actually interviewed and let them know that you have decided to go with someone else, but you appreciate the time that they gave you in explaining on how they can get your home sold. But unfortunately, I'm only able to choose one person. If you would like some feedback on why I chose the other person, I will be happy to provide that to you, to let you know. Because not only are you being gracious enough to really communicate with them and give them the opportunity, a lot of times it's about just, hey, I didn't even have the opportunity to show you what I can do. You gave them the opportunity. And then if you can give them some constructive criticism on how they can improve their presentation, or, hey, this is what this other agent did that you didn't do, and it really made us feel confident in really wanting to use them. I feel, because I've lost out on opportunities with family and friends, and I think the biggest issue that I had was that I didn't even have an opportunity. I didn't even know that you have decided to make this move, or I may have known and we've talked about it, but you never came back and gave me an opportunity to show you how I am as a real estate professional. You might know me as a family member or as a friend, but you didn't give me the opportunity to present myself on a professional level. And so that, I think, sometimes is the biggest issue that some real estate agents have, is just not having that opportunity to present themselves. So if you are now you're looking to purchase a home, it's a little bit different. I'm not going to say that one agent is better than the other if they do listings opposed to work with buyers. It's just a different process. And if you have multiple people that are real estate agents and you're looking to find someone to help you and your family find a house, then you can do the same thing. You can interview them. They would be doing a buyer consultation. Basically, they're going to explain to you the process. If you're a first-time home buyer, they'll explain to you what that process is to purchase a home and getting pre-approved and just all of the steps in the process. And they might refer you to one of their lenders to help you get pre-approved. That one is just really going to be who you feel most comfortable with. Another thing that I hear often is, well, I don't want anyone to know my financial information. And I get it. I understand. But as a real estate agent, sometimes we have access, depending on the situation, what information we need. We might know a little bit about your background, but as a real estate agent, we do have a fiduciary responsibility to our clients. There's a trust relationship with our clients that we are not to go and tell the rest of the family what you have going on. We're just not supposed to do that. We are supposed to keep in confidence anything that we know through the transaction and even after the transaction. We need to hold any information that we get in confidence and not share it with anyone else. So if that helps, then that is part of our, code of ethics that we do need to follow. And sometimes people say, well, we just want to use like a stranger. Well, a stranger might not care as much about you and your transaction as a loved one would. And I'm not saying that you can't meet a stranger and they don't care, but your family members are going to really care because they love you. They love you and they want to make sure that you are getting the best treatment possible. And another thing, if you choose someone else, don't go back to one of those other real estate agents and ask their advice on what you should do when you've hired someone else already. That's just wrong. Don't do it. Once you choose someone, that's who you're going with. That's who you're going to get your advice from. Until you're ready to fire that person, do not go to another real estate agent and ask them. They actually can't give you advice. They're not supposed to give you advice. That's called going behind the sign. And we don't want to put that real estate agent in jeopardy now because you're asking them questions. So I just wanted to get that out. Okay. So the second thing that you can do, if you've narrowed it down to maybe 2 agents and you don't know who to choose, maybe you choose one and ask them if they will be willing to give a referral fee to another agent that you would like to give them like 25%. Maybe they can, if they're, in the same brokerage, they can work together. I generally don't want to work with anyone else, but if it was a situation where it was down to 2 people and, you said, hey, I'm choosing someone else, but I asked them if they would be willing to give you a referral fee. Although you're not going to be a part of the transaction, I just want to make sure that, we still support you in your business because we do love you and we don't want you to feel like we just didn't choose you. It's just we chose someone else. It was a really hard decision. Who's going to be mad at that? Right? So that's the second thing that you can do is give a referral fee to the other agent that's not going to be a part of the transaction. And let's face it, this is going to be a tough decision. It's going to be hard. There's no way around it. When you know a lot of real estate agents and you have one transaction to do, it's going to be tough. Now, if you are selling your home and buying something else, and you're going to be doing that simultaneously, do not do one agent for one and another agent for the other. I don't recommend it. You can do that if you want to. I just find it to be easier when you have one agent just handling both of those transactions for you. But if you feel like you want to break that up, then fine. That's how you can have 2 different agents helping you in your transaction. But that's when you have a home that you're going to sell and then you're buying another house. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe so that you can be notified. Oh, the notification bell. So you can be notified anytime I have another episode that drops. If you have any questions, again, go to the description section. If you would like to contact me to help you with your house in Maryland, DC, and Virginia, you can call, text, email me, or you can schedule a call via Zoom to talk about your house. That's it for today. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.